Emily here. Thank you so much for joining me for the 2025 holiday stretch. We're going to do the chair this year for our apparatus. I use an EXO chair, so I have a cactus on the back of my chair, and I start counting from the bottom as 1, next up is 2, next up is 3, the top is 4. I personally don't use 4. Please feel free to modify as you see fit. I am going to begin seated on the chair today, and I have 1, 2, and 1, 3 on. That goes 1, 2, and then on the other side I'm going 1, 2, 3. My springs are both the same weight. I don't have 2 spring weights. Again, please modify as you see fit if you have that. But I'm going to go ahead and sit down to the side and come up and around, leaving my hands on the chair. I'm going to scooch to the forward so my sits bones are at the front, because I'm going to be doing leg work. When I do the leg work or the footwork, I want to make sure that the movement of my legs is not stopped by my thigh. So I want to sit my sits bones right on the edge of the chair. I have a split pedal, so my feet are separated underneath my sits bones. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. Now I do have to push my pedal away even when my feet are flexed, so I can sit right up on my sits bones and stack my shoulders over my hips, draw my ribs in together, draw my belly button to my spine, tweeze the bottom tips of my shoulder blades and open my collarbones nice and wide. I'm going to use genie arms. My left arm is going to be on the bottom, coming my sternum 12 rib. My right arm is going to be on the top. I'm going to press them together and pull them apart at the same time. Now keeping my feet flexed, so my big toe tracking, or my knee tracking over my big toe, I'm going to press the pedal down. Don't lean forward. Don't bottom out your pedal, and float it back up. Adjust your feet as you need to, right in the center of your heel. Here's 2. And inhale as you press, and exhale to lift. Here's 5. Take a look at your knees. I noticed that my knees were going out as I come in. I love to work in a Pilates V, so I'm really going to make sure that I'm keeping my knees in a nice parallel position. Here's 9, and here's 10. Now stand up at the top. I'm going to rotate my femur in my hip socket to bring my feet to a Pilates V position with my knees still tracking over my big toe, right arm still on top, and I'm going to pump again for 10. Inhale and exhale, 9, 8. Try to find that nice neutral spine here the whole time. Don't sink in your low back, and don't rock forward and back to move the pedal. Squeeze the glutes, use the hamstrings, and resist it back up. 2, and 1. Now, I'm going to hold on to the sides of the chair as I separate my feet. I'm going to find that neutral spine once more, stack my right arm on top of my left arm, and with flexed feet, I'm going to press down and up in a wide Pilates V. So my big toe, my knee is still tracking over my big toe. I'm still working that turnout strongly. I'm still sitting straight up, stacking my shoulders over my hips. Let's do 2 more. Good. Now come back up. Now go ahead and place your hands on the side of your chair again. And we're going to be working on our toes. So when you're working on your toes, you're going to have to press the carriage down a whole foot length so you can continue to sit up in a nice neutral spine. Otherwise, you're going to have to crunch down and really round in your back because the pedal is going to be too high for you to maintain a neutral spine. And that's fine. We're going to begin under pressure though, so just make sure that you're not tucking your tail and tilting it back when you're working this position. Let's go ahead and place our left hand on top of our right hand. Make sure we're working with our heels directly under our sits bones again. On either side of the split pedal, we're going to press it down on the inhale and exhale to lift. And a lot of times you'll notice too, that if you're coming too high, your knees will separate into more of the wide Pilates V position. And that's not what we're going for just yet. Good. Take a look at your knees. Make sure they're doing exactly what you want. It's a little outer glute, a little inner thigh. Working to keep those legs in a nice parallel. One more. Now, rotate the femur in the hip socket and come to a Pilates feet position on the toes. You should be able to find, most likely, that you're able to lift the legs a little higher here than you were able to in parallel. Due to the hip, way the hip is engineered. So we're going to press down on the inhale and exhale to lift. And inhale to lower and exhale to lift. While you're doing this, since you have more mobility, make sure that you're not rocking with the pedal to move it. You want to make sure that you're moving the pedal with your legs and you're maintaining a neutral spine. This is a level up of footwork on the reformer because you don't have any tactile feedback for your upper body. Here's 3. Belly button to spine, wrap the ribs. 2. 1 more. 1. Float the pedal up. Now find the chair, guys. Tuck a little bit. We're going to find that wide Pilates V in a high heel position. Back with genie arms in a left arm on top. We're going to inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Don't rock your body forward and back to move the pedal. Think of tweezing the sits bones, narrowing the pelvis, using the legs, glutes, rotate the femur in the hip socket to move the pedal. Good, let's do 1 more. And 1. Now float it back up. Place your hands back again, tuck slightly. We're going to work with single leg only on the heel. I would love for you to try it on a 2 and a 3, but if you think that's too heavy, 1, 3 is more than enough. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to extend the right leg out long. Actually, we're going to extend the left leg out long first so you can see. We're going to extend the left leg out long. We don't want to dip it below because a lot of times it'll cause the hip to drag off the chair. So we want to hold it out directly from the chair. If this is too much, bend your knee. From there, we're going to press the pedal down and back up for 10. I need to adjust. 9. Keep that leg high. I have my fingers at the front, wide elbows. Imagine, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. Imagine that you're doing stomach massage here, but sitting straight up. Tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. 1 more. Now, place the left leg back down. Extend the right leg out in parallel. Now, lower and lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale. Ooh, my leg's dipping. I don't want that to happen because I don't want my hip to drop off, right? So keep it high. 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Place the right foot down. Rotate the femur in the hip socket to turn everything out to a wide Pilates V on the heel with the foot strongly flexed. We're going to take our right leg out into a turned out position and press it down on the inhale. Exhale back up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep that leg high. 3, 2, 1 more. Woo! Now place that foot back down. Extend the right leg. And now with the left leg, inhale and exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift that leg. Don't forget to breathe. 2 more. The shakes. And float it back up. Good. Bring that foot back down. We're going to go ahead and come to the side of the chair. Scoot yourself forward again so your sits bones are on the edge of the chair. Find the edge of the corner of the chair with your fingertips. Bring one foot to tabletop, the other foot to tabletop. Gently hold on by the legs. If this is not a comfortable position for you, please feel free to do this mat work on the floor. This is an advanced level of the mat work. Now tuck your tail and articulate down. Now scoot yourself forward a little bit. Place your head in your hand. Bring your knees to your chest. Rest back for a moment. unless you have back or neck problems. From there, we're going to inhale, exhale, come to tabletop, bring your head up to neutral spine position, resting your head in your hands. Reach your fingertips up out of your sternum 12th rib. Inhale, exhale, curl up, extend the legs long. We're going to do the 100, so begin pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One long continuous inhale. And fog the glass to exhale. So, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs, drop the belly button to the spine, draw the ribs together, squeeze under the arms, and pump vigorously from the shoulder socket. Don't crunch your chin to your chest or look up at the ceiling. Imagine you're holding an egg under your chin and you don't want to lose it or crush it. Final set. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Bring the knees into tabletop. Fingertips on the sides of the knees. Rock up and hold a rest position. It's still work. It's rest. We're going to do 5 sets of the scissor exercise and 5 sets of the double leg lower lift. And then we're going to be working in front of the pedal. So, standing in front of the pedal. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tail, roll back, legs up to the ceiling. You're in a curl up position with your upper body, no tucking. Bring the right leg towards you, wherever you can, behind the thigh, behind the calf, not behind the knee. Pull, pull, and switch. Left leg behind the thigh, behind the calf, behind the ankle. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Don't lift that hip to pull, pull. Really ground through that hip. 4. And one more. 5. Legs up to the ceiling. Head in your hands. Find a neutral spine with the head in the hands. Inhale. Exhale to curl up. In parallel, flex the feet, lower 1, 2, 3. Point the feet and lift. 2, 3. Flex the feet, lower. 2, 3. Curl up deeper. Point the feet, lift. 2, 3. Flex, lower. 2, 3. Point, lift. 2, 3. 2 more. Flex, lower. 2, 3. Point, lift. 2, 3. Final 1. And point, lift. 2, 3. Bend the knees to tabletop. Gently hold on by the knees. Rock yourself up to an active rest position. Find the balance. Place one foot down. Place the other foot down. Come to standing. We're going to change our spring tension. Right now it's on 1, 3 or 1, 2, 1, 3. I'm going to change just my 3 down to a 1 at the very bottom. So now I have 1, 1 spring and 1, 2 spring on. So I have 2 springs on, guys. We're going to come around to the front of the machine. I have this wooden piece right here. I know where my pedal is going to go. So if you don't have the fancy wooden piece, make sure you don't put your feet underneath the pedal so your pedal smashes your big toe. I'm going to place my hands on top of the chair for safety purposes. My feet are in parallel in the center. From there, I'm going to bend my right knee and place the ball of my foot on the pedal. I'm going to press the pedal down gently. As I lean forward to a flat back hinge, I'm holding on to the back corners of the chair, away from the pedal. Now from there, I'm going to square my hips, draw my belly up and in, try to keep a straight line from the tip top of my head out through my tail, and press the chair down and float it back up. If you can do it without bottoming out the pedal, that'd be great. If you bottom out the pedal a few times, figuring out your limitations, no problem, of course, right? We all do it. I'm going to do it for sure. Inhale and exhale to bring your leg in. Now, here's 5, 4, squeeze under the arms, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Here's 2, and 1. Bring the pedal back up. Bring the hands back to the front of the chair near the foot bar. Don't take them off for safety. Lower the foot down. Bring the left foot up to the pedal. Follow the foot. Press the pedal down slightly. Reach the hands back to the corner, furthest from the foot bar. Find a nice flat back hinge. Make sure your hips are square. Now inhale, press down, and exhale up. Now rotate the inner aspects of the elbow to face away from you, away from the foot bar. Squeeze under the arm, and tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades while drawing the ribs together and drawing the belly button to the spine. Keeping a straight line from the tip top of your head up through your tail. Oh, just bottomed out the pedal. And let's do one more. Good. Now, bring the pedal up to walk your hands back. Release your foot from the foot bar, and then release your hands from the top of the chair. While we're here, we're in the perfect position to find where we should be for the hamstring series, or washerwoman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right foot and I'm going to slide it back, not so that my feet are one in front of the other, but so that my toes on my right foot are lined up with my heel on my left foot. From there, I'm going to slide my left foot back. I'm still in the center of the machine. I'm in the perfect position for washerwoman. Most likely, if I'm not, I will adjust my body. I'm going to do this in parallel. I'm going to squeeze my glutes, stack my shoulders over my hips over my ankles. I'm going to inhale, lift my arms. If I'd like, I can lift my chest slightly, my sternum. And then I'm going to exhale, draw my ribs to my hips. I'm going to dive down. My biceps are by my ears. I'm going to find the pedal with the immediate part of the heel of my hands. And I'm going to dive down and press the pedal down with articulation with my abs. I'm going to squeeze my glutes and articulate back up, 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 up. I'm not coming up all the way. And dive down and lift. Nice and slow, lots of control, really finding the space between each vertebra. Try not to bottom out the pedal again. We'll all do it, right? Good. And now from here, I'm going to bend my elbows back in a tricep press, bringing the pedal near my skull and press it back down. So think of this as an upside down skull crusher. 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to articulate up with straight arms. When the pedal comes up, I'm going to squeeze my glutes strongly, stack my hips over my heels. I'm going to do a slight chest lift forward if I'd like. Not a full back bend, that's just a slight little chest lift. Open my arms and regroup. From there, I'm going to come, if I'm facing the foot bar, I'm going to come to the left side of my jib. I'm going to bring my feet right to the frame, but my front foot is splitting that front part where my pedal goes all the way down to, or the front frame of my chair. From there, I'm going to do the same positioning with my feet, where I go toe to heel, and then I step the other foot back to find the perfect positioning. I'm going to inhale the arms up. My left arm will come up bicep by my ear. My right arm will come out to a T in my periphery. My palms facing forward. I'm pressing down into my pinky blade edge to engage under my arm. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to leave my right arm where it is. I'm going to dive down. My biceps by my ear, my left arm. My hand's going to come near the edge of the pedal. I'm going to squeeze under the arm with a nice bend, not a totally bent elbow, but a nice little loose bend in my elbow. I'm going to press the pedal down across my body. I feel it strongly in my obliques. And I'm going to come back up. The reason I have a nice little bend in my elbow is so that I'm not using rotation to come down. I'm using a lot of obliques, but I'm staying evenly weighted in my feet. All right, I'm going to articulate up, 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 up. No back bend here. And bring my arms down. I'm going to go around. I'm facing my pedal to the right side of my machine. I'm going to bring my feet right next to the frame. I'm going to bring my left foot to the outside or the front of the frame. I'm going to toe ball heel my feet back so that I can find the correct spacing from the chair. Inhale, arms come up. My right arm will go bicep by my ear. My left arm is in a T, palm facing forward. More weight at my pinky blade edge to drive that shoulder down my back. I'm going to inhale, dive down. Articulate down, 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 down. A bend in my elbow. We're going to exhale, keep both feet equally grounded. And then I'm going to articulate back up. I can tell where perhaps I'm not as strong in some places as I'd like to be. I feel a little wobbly. I'd like to keep equal weight in my feet behind the big toe, behind the baby toe, and in the heel. Let's do 2 more. Let's do 1 more. Belly button to spine. Don't use your body weight to force the pedal down. You'll lose balance. Now articulate up, 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 up. And lower both arms down. We have 1 more hamstring variation in front of the pedal. So we're going to find the same position where we're right in front of the reformer frame. We bring 1 foot back, heel to toe, bring the other foot back to meet it. These are going to be single-armed washerwoman. So we're going to inhale. We're not going to change the spring tension, but we are going to change how we get down. We're not going to get down with 1 arm. We're going to get down with 2 as we dive down, 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 down. Press the pedal down. Walk the left hand a little bit closer to the center of the split. Bring the right hand out to a T and articulate up and lower down. If this is too heavy for you, please feel free to drop 1 spring and just use 1 shoe. And here's 4. Looking down at your thighs the whole time. And here's 5. Now bring the right hand down towards the split pedal. Bring the left hand out to the side. Really drive that shoulder down the back. Articulate up, 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 up. Exhale to come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Here's 3. Here's 4. Let's do 1 more. Let's bring the left hand down. Walk the right hand away from the pedal. So we're in a 2-handed position for the washwoman at the single arm where we walk the hand closer to the split pedal. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs. Articulate up, 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 up. Release the pedal. Biceps by your ears. Go ahead and do a slight chest lift if you like. Release the arms to the side. Lower down. Stack the shoulders over the hips. From there, we're going to come down to a seated position. We're going to straddle the machine. Your straddle for your machine of how close you come depends on how long your arms are. For me, I have to bring the machine a little higher than in the upper 2/3 of my mid-calf so that I can reach the machine properly. It differs from person to person. You know, you could be back here and still reach the pedal. You could be back up here and still have to reach the pedal. But we're going to place the meaty part of our palms on the pedal. Without moving our upper back, so we're in a slight flat back hinge forward, dropping the shoulders down our back, squeezing the bottom tips of our shoulder blades, drawing our ribs together, dropping our belly button to our spine. Shoot energy out of your heels, press the pedal down for 1. Adjust it to knee arm a little too close. 2. 3. 4. 1 more for 5. Now let's add an articulation down with the tricep press, almost as if we're doing the world's hardest spine stretch. So inhale, articulate down, press the pedal down with your abs and come back up. The world's longest and most embarrassing exhale. Keep the shoulders down the back. Oof. And here's 4. And 1 more. 5. place your arms down by your side. Give them a shake. We're going to come down onto our backs and place our feet on the pedals. We're going to do roll up from here. If you've taken my classes before and we've ever done it, I like to do it. And I like to do roll up on the reformer with our feet up on the foot bar. It's like this, right? So we're going to inhale, lift our arms up out of our sternum, pull those shoulder blades down your back, keep the ribs wrapped together. We're going to add some arms this time. So we're going to inhale, open the arms to the T with the palm up. We're going to exhale, reach up, fold over our legs. Hold on to your feet a little bit. Really pull back on the back. It feels really nice, right? Really finding that breathing of that round back and lower down, 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 down. Now the next three we do, we're not going to hold on for dear life and really round into the back. But on the fifth one, we're going to do it one more time, right? So inhale, arms to the T. Exhale, reach up and over the legs, biceps by your ears if you're physically able. If you have a shoulder issue, please lift your arms to where you're able to. Open the arms to the T. Inhale to lower. Arms to the T. Exhale and lift. And lower, down, 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 down. This is just a variation. Then this next one, we're going to hold on for dear life and really enjoy the stretch. So, find the ankles, find the feet, find the calves. Pull back, find that low back. Breathe into the low back. Release. And lower, down, 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 down. Now I have to adjust slightly because I scooted back a little bit. We're going to do 3 teasers. Normally I have everybody press the pedal down on teaser when we do teaser with the chair, but we're just going to lower and lift the legs here. That's it. Just lift them up as we come into teaser and lower down. Our head and feet will still hit at the same time though, right? Inhale. Open the arms to the T. Same arms as we did for the modified roll-up. And exhale, lift it up into teaser. Tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Now as you lower, keep the feet lifted. Lower the feet when your head lowers. So the legs will stay lifted a little bit longer this time. Open the arms to the T. Squeeze it up, 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 up. Now lower, but keep those legs lifted, 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 lifted. It's a challenge. And lower. Let's do last one, best one, guys. We're going to open the arms to the T. And lift, 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 lift. And now begin to lower, 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 lower. Head and feet hit at the same time. Right leg up, hold on behind the thigh, and gently bend your elbows to the mat. And breathe here. You may walk your hands up to your calf if you can keep your shoulders down. My leg is shaking like crazy. Ooh, it's like, no, I don't like to do chair today. So we're going to take our left hand, flip the top of the palm to face you, bring it across the thigh or the calf, bring the right arm out to a T. You can float the hip up, but leave those 12 ribs down, okay? Straighten the leg all the way, all the way, all the way. Come back through center. Find, oh my gosh, my leg. Find the calf or the thigh. Pull the leg to the side and then pull it up, 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 up towards the ear. Don't hike the hip. Bring the left arm to a T. I don't know if you guys can see it. My leg is shaking like crazy. It's like nuts. Good. Go ahead and release. Keep that left hip down. Go ahead and bend. Place the left foot on the pedal. Now bend the right leg so that you're in the figure 4 position. It's not much of a stretch yet, but make sure that you're above your ankle on your shin and you're not on that left knee, you're on the thigh. Now lift the foot up and try to find behind the thigh if you can and hold on there. Try not to lift anything or hike anything or do anything unnatural. You can grab onto the front of the shin if you need a little bit more. No grounding, no tucking. Just a straight hip stretch. Now, place that left foot back on the pedal. Extend the right foot long on the pedal. Extend the left leg up to the ceiling. Hold on behind the thigh or behind the calf as long as you can do it without tucking. And pull that leg to your shoulder. My leg is still, on this side, is still shaking as well. Whoa. After we do this, we're going to do some bridging. We're going to do kneeling cat, and then we're going to go ahead and do some back extension work, guys. So I'm going to take my right hand, top of the palm facing my nose, on my thigh or on my calf, and I'm going to pull that leg across, keep that leg super straight, bring the left arm routine palm up, and look over at it for a nice cervical stretch. My shoulder was lifting too much on the right side, and my hip was lifting, or on the right side, and my hip was lifting too much on the left side. So I drop my hand down to my calf, and I have a more contained stretch now, where I'm not getting into my back, and I'm not rounding in through the shoulders. Come up through the center, hold on behind the calf or behind the thigh, bring the right arm out to a T, bring the leg to the side, straighten the leg all the way, and bring that leg to the ear. Gosh, my legs are not cooperating today, guys. Come on, leg. Ooh, come on, stay down hip and leg cooperate. Go back up through center. Place the right foot on the pedal, bend the left leg across, above the left ankle on the shin, and above the right knee on the thigh. Now bring that leg up, hold on behind your thigh, and find that stretch. Both sides will stretch different. This is my super tight side, guys. There's no way I can reach to the front of my thigh, my shin on this side, but if you can, you should. But what I am making sure that I do is I'm maintaining a neutral spine position, and I'm trying not to hike my hip on either side. All right, I'm going to place my right foot on the pedal. I'm going to extend both my feet on the pedal, coming out of my sits bones. So my feet are separated on the split pedal. So one on one split pedal, one on the other one, but not on the actual split because that's not fun. I'm going to platform my arms to my side. I'm going to squeeze my glutes, shoot energy out of my feet, flex my feet strongly, and from there I'm going to hamstring curl and bring the pedal to the ground without tucking or as far as I can. And I'm going to release the pedal. And I'm going to hamstring curl and pull the pedal to the ground. And I'm going to release the pedal. One more. Now from there, I'm going to articulate up and lift up into a bridge. I'm holding myself up with my glutes, drawing my belly button to my spine. I'm not pulling the pedal down to the ground, and articulate down. Inhale, exhale, in through the spine, articulate and lift, 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 lift. Belly button to spine, wrap the ribs, don't flare the ribs. Good. And down. One more and we'll add on. Inhale, exhale, articulate up. Now, stay in a bridge, go ahead and hamstring curl. Tap the pedal to the ground if you can, without dropping the hips. 2. And release. And 3. Woo! And release. And articulate down. Now from there, I'm going to bring my heels to Pilates V. It's a little bit easier here to come to Pilates V because the back of your ankle shouldn't be on the split pedal. If you find that it is, separate your feet slightly. Now from there, I'm going to do a frog and pull the pedal all the way down to the floor and release. And pull the pedal down and release. Try to keep a neutral spine. One more. And release. Now from there, I'm going to keep the pedal long, tuck the tail, articulate up, 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 up into a bridge, and lower down, 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 down. Inhale, exhale, articulate up, 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 up. And lower down, 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 down. This bridge feels the best to me, way better than parallel. Now stay up at the top, and now hamstring curl in Pilates V, and stay in the bridge. And 2, if you can't do it, if you can only pulse, completely okay. Or at least hold the bridge. And now we're going to articulate down, 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 down. One foot off the pedal, other foot off the pedal. Roll to the side, come up to sitting up tall. We're going to stand up real fast. We're going to change our springs to 1, 2. So I'm going to take my one spring that's on a 1 and drop it. We don't need that for a second. We are going to do kneeling cat-cow, or kneeling cat, I'm sorry, it's hard to do cow when you can't really arch here, right? So, I do have to adjust to find my positioning. I cannot seem to find my positioning very well for the life of me. I like to do this cat-cow with my heels together and my knees slightly apart. I find that it gives me more stability and lets me really keep my hips over my knees and really helps me find a nice thigh stretch in the front. So, I'm going to inhale my arms up, no back bend. Exhale, find the pedal. Already I can tell this is a little close. Now I want to keep my hips over my knees the whole time as I dive down. I want to hover the pedal off the mat. Now already right now I can still see that I'm a little close. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit. And we're going to articulate up. Don't let go of the pedal. Stay in that rounded position. Exhale down. Try not to bottom out the pedal. We're going to go to 5. Here's 3. After you do all that adjusting, you might as well stay down for a little longer, right? Keep the hips over the knees, so don't let your butt scooch back. A lot of glute and hamstring work. Final one. Let the pedal come back to the pedal 0. Try to keep those shins down, not like I did. Arms up, 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 up. Really squeeze the glutes to stretch out the hips. Open the arms to the side. Lower the arms. Now sit back and come to standing. We're going to change our pedal again, or our springs again, to 2 twos. So I have 1 2 on. So I'm going to take my second spring, and I'm also going to place it on a 2. And from there, I'm going to split my pedal. I don't know what kind of split pedal you have. You may not have a split pedal. You can always change to the single arm exercises to 1 2, which is basically what I have on either side of my pedal right now. Since I have 2 twos on and I split it, each side has 1 2 spring on it. Now from there, I'm going to place my hand on the front of the chair, closest to the foot bar. I'm going to bring my hips down on the chair, and I'm going to slide forward until my belly button is right at the edge of the chair. Now, if this weight is too strong for you, please feel free to lower the weight to 1 1. Try to hover the pedal off the ground. Really squeeze under the arms, rotate the inner aspects of the elbows so they're pointing towards the front. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Use the hamstrings to lift the legs gently. Draw the belly button to the spine, wrap the ribs. Inhale. Use your own muscles to float the pedal up at the same time. And exhale to lower. Float the pedals down at the same time. We're only going to be doing 3 swans here because we have a lot of back extension work. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Let's do one more. Inhale it up. Keep a continuous line from the tip top of your head up through your toes. Lower back down. Bottom out that left pedal. Let that right pedal float out. Now scoot your hips to the left side, but don't fall off the chair. Put your right hand where your left hand was and use your left hand to help your body rotate to a side lying position. Gently place your fingers on the front of the chair, lift up out of your side closest to the chair, and flex both feet strongly. Lift the top leg to hip height, let's do side lying legs. Point the foot front and flex to stack leg over leg. Don't worry about bringing the leg to the back. It's a little precarious here. It's hard to hold. We're only going to do 5, right? Here's 4. It's a lot of work on your lats. Squeeze your legs together, turn out to Pilates feet. Lift and lower the leg for 5. Don't sink in the side closest to the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg at hip height. 5 medium circles, the size of a bender ball in each direction. 5. Keep it turned out the whole time. 2, and 1, and reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, press yourself onto your stomach, carefully, not to fall off the side. Put your left hand on the pedal, Place your right hand on the right pedal. Press the pedals down all the way to zero them out. And find that belly button on the edge of the chair position again. Now float the pedals off. We're going to do a round the world, and that's done with straight arms. Draw the ribs together, wrap the belly button to the spine. Rotate to the left and lift the left arm as high as you can with a straight elbow. Then allow the right arm to float up through the center. Now press down with the left arm as far as you can before in a rotation, before the right arm is forced to follow it, and you square the pedal at the bottom with your shoulders. Now the right arm will float up straight as far as it can before the left arm follows, and you square your shoulders. Rotate to the left and press that right arm down. Let the left arm follow. We have 2 more to each side, guys. Speed it up. Left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm, belly button to spine, right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm, and now left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm, and right arm, left arm, right arm, and left arm. All right, let the left pedal come up. Scoot your hips over to the right side. Place your left hand on the right pedal. Use your right hand on the front corner of the chair to help push yourself up. Lift up out of your side, closest to the mat. Keep that top hand on the top corner. Flex your feet, lift the top foot up to hip height. Now keep that leg forward and flex to pull it back. Stack foot over foot and point it forward and flex to pull back. Here's 3. Squeeze your glutes. Zero out that pedal to help out. It's hard enough to hold this position. Point the feet, stack the legs, and lift the leg and lower. Don't sink in your side, closest to the mat. We're doing this exercise. 3. Squeeze under the arm for the left arm. And 5. Keep that foot up at hip height. 5 medium circles the size of a bender ball in each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, roll onto your stomach carefully so you don't fall off. Replace the right hand on the right pedal. Press the left pedal down, 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 down. Now, zero out the pedal, make the legs light, and kick both heels. I have my feet in more of a Pilates feet position. I'm going to kick 1, 2, 3. I'm going to extend my legs, squeeze them together, and float the pedal up. I'm going to lower back down. My feet are on a Pilates feet, so my knees will separate slightly as I kick. Kick, kick. Super slow. This is precarious. Extend the legs and float the body up. And lower it down. Belly button is fine. One more time and kick. Kick, kick. Again, my pedal is zeroed out, guys. And now I'm going to lower it back down. I'm going to press myself back as the pedal floats up gently with control. That was not the most graceful thing I've ever done. Great job, guys. Let's go ahead and do single leg stretch, double leg stretch, and elbow to knee before we go into some nice stretchy exercises to finish class. I'm going to sit on the edge of the chair, float one leg up, the other leg up, hold on to the outsides of my knees and my thighs, and articulate down to the mat. From there, I'll adjust, rest my head in my hands. I can draw my knees to my chest, rest my head, neck, and shoulders back real fast for a little back extension stretch, and I'm going to pull everything up into neutral and bring my legs to tabletop. From there, I'm going to inhale, exhale to curl up, reach my arms long. I'm going to extend my left leg, pull my right leg in. My left hand will come to the inside of my right knee. My right hand will go to the outside of my ankle. I'm not hanging on. Inhale through tabletop and exhale to switch. Right hand to the inside of the left knee, left hand to the outside of the ankle. I have C3PO hands. I'm not hanging on, guys. 2 more sets. Draw both legs in, no tupsies. From there, we're going to inhale, extend our arms and legs. Ideally, we'd like our biceps by our ears. Exhale, arms to the T, and then pull in. If we have shoulder issues, we're ready to go to here. and then bring it down to a T and exhale it in, or wherever we can raise our arms to, not past our ears though. That will cause us to lose our curl. We want to maintain the same curl up the whole time. One more. From here, we're going to rest our head, neck, and shoulders back. Interlace our fingers at the base of our skull. Put our thumbs long down our neck. This is a nice rest, but we're finding the positioning with our arms. For elbow to knee, bring your elbows up in your periphery. Inhale, exhale, curl up, bring your legs to tabletop. Rotate towards the right, extend the left leg long. Come back through center, legs in tabletop. Rotate to the left, right leg long. Tabletop. Rotate to the right. Imagine you're on a rotisserie spit. So you can look from side to side, but your body can't twist away. You can only rotate. Let's do 2 more to each side. To the right and center. And the left and center. And the right and center. And the left and center. Gently hold on by your knees. Articulate up, 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 or roll up into a resting challenge. Place one foot down and the other foot down. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have 1, 2 spring on now, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that. We should have unsplit our pedal. I do that every time. And I'm like, why is this so light? So now that we put our pedal back as 1 pedal, we can remove 1 2 spring. So we only have 1 2 spring on. From there, I'm going to sit on the chair with my knees bent. I'm going to make sure I have a hand's width from my tail to the back edge of the chair. I'm going to inhale my arms up, biceps by my ears. I'm going to flip my right palm towards me as I pull my arm down, biceps by ribs. Tight, tight, tight. I'm going to rotate and bring my hand back to the pedal, fingers face away from me. As I articulate down into a twist, leaving both hips firmly grounded, I'm going to extend my legs long. Try not to bottom out your pedal. As I articulate up, drawing my ribs to the hips, articulate up, 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 up. My legs will bend again. I'll untwist and bring my arms back to the ceiling. I'll flip my left palm towards my shoulder as I pull it down, squeezing that bicep towards my body as I begin to rotate, and I place my hand on the pedals, fingers facing away from me, tuck my tail, articulate down, extend my legs long as I rotate towards the left in a seated twist. I'm going to articulate back, up, 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 bending my knees as I come up, lifting my arms up. Modification for shoulder issues. Reach your arms in front of you. Pull your arm back, scooping your hand back by your natural waist, placing your hand on the pedal. Same articulation, rotation. Just leave your arm coming out the front or lower it down to wherever it's comfortable. Articulate back, up, 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 up. Bend the knees. Bring the arm back up in front, coming out of your sternum 12-third. Pull the left arm back. Flip the palm up, guys, to protect the shoulder as you pull it back at your natural waist. Place the hand on the pedal, fingers away from you. Reaching that right arm forward. Extend the legs as you articulate down, pressing the pedal away from you. Keep both hips firmly grounded to increase that rotation. Articulate up, 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 up. And bring the arm back up to meet the right arm. Whichever variation you like the best. I'm going to raise my arms up. I'm going to flip my palm towards me or palm up. As I reach down, find the pedal, fingertips away from me. Extend my legs as I rotate. Belly button to spine. And I'm going to bend my knees as I articulate up and swing my arm forward. My left arm will bend, palm coming towards me / up as I find the pedal. Draw the belly button to the spine and articulate down, 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 down on a rotation for sitting twist or variation of. Bend my knees as I come up and lift my arm back up. I'm going to place my hands by my side. I'm going to rotate to my right side and I'm going to bring my knee up for mermaid. My shin is parallel with the short side of my chair. My left foot is firmly planted. If this is uncomfortable for me, I'm going to dangle my leg over the side of the chair. The back of my knee is pulled up against the chair. When I do mermaid, I'm not going to move my foot. I'm going to plant it strongly so I can really find a stretch. Arms to the T in your periphery, a little bit more weight in your pinky blade edge. I'm leaving my fingertips reaching to the front. Again, I'm going to reach to the side, 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 reaching for where the wall and the ceiling meet. I'm going to let the pedal float back up. Use my obliques to pull it the rest of the way. Let my left hand come on top of my right knee, palm up, and reach for the left side where the wall and the ceiling with my right hand. I'm going to come back up through the center, find the pedal with my right hand, reach the left hand for where the wall and the ceiling meet, float it back up, bring the left hand across, reach across with my right hand. Let's do one more here. And float it back up, 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 up. And mermaid to the back foot. And come back up. Now, I'm going to rotate into a pigeon stretch. So all I've done is I've shifted my body and brought my shin to face the front of the chair. If this does not work for you because of the knee issues, please skip this exercise. My foot is flat on the floor. You can tuck your foot, but you get less of a stretch through the hip when you have your foot propped up like that on the ball of your foot. So we inhale, my arms up. Exhale, dive down. Find the pedal, articulate down over my leg. Now I'm going to round up. Don't release the pedal. I'm going to articulate down over the pedal. I'm going to pull up on the pedal. One more. Articulate down over the pedal. Articulate up, 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 up. Now flat back hinge forward and try to make your back foot light. I bent my knee here, guys. Now try to lift up as much as you can before your foot naturally finds the floor. Go ahead and find the sides of the chair with your hand. Tuck your foot under. Press back into that foot. Hold on to the top of the chair as you release your foot on the chair to the ground and then release your hands. Let's go to mermaid to the other side. So my left leg is up on the chair. My shin is parallel with the side of the chair. If I have knee problems, I'm going to drag my leg over the chair. Make sure that I'm pressed back to the back of my knee is pressed into the side of the chair. My right foot is strongly grounded. My arms are on a T, slightly in my periphery. From there, I'm going to reach my left hand down, fingertips facing forward, and I'm going to reach for where the wall and the ceiling meet on the left side. Don't move that right leg. I'm going to let the pedal float up, use my obliques the rest of the way, flip my right hand up, palm up, across the knee, and reach to the right to where the wall and the ceiling meet. I'm going to float myself back up, find the pedal with my left hand, reach my right hand to the left side. And I'm going to float it back up and reach across. Find whatever breath pattern you like here. Don't allow your foot on the floor to shift. After this, we have pigeon. And one more. Now come up to sitting up tall. Now rotate your body if you're able to with no knee problems so that your shin on your left leg is facing the front. Again, I have my toes pointed, but if you need to flex your foot and sit in the ball of your foot, please feel free to. I'm going to inhale my arms up, bicep by my ears, tuck my tail and articulate down, finding the pedal. Inhale, press the pedal down, and exhale the pedal up. Again, guys, this is my tighter hip side, so I really feel it, right? Let's do one more. Now, try to float your foot off the floor or the mat as you reach up into a flat back hinge. From here, you're going to sit up, 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 nice and tall. Your foot will naturally come down to the floor. Reach your hands down to the side of the chair. Tuck your toes. Press yourself back into your standing leg or your right leg. Release your left foot, come down. Leave your hands on the chair. Bring your right foot over the top of the chair. Reach forward long, hand on either side of your foot. Fold over your legs and try to square your hips. Take a couple nice deep breaths here. Now, press yourself up. Still hold on to the chair and rotate yourself to the side. Your heel's going to come to the front of the chair. You're going to turn out both legs. Keep one hand on the chair. I like to place mine in front of my knee so I'm not rotating. I'm side bending here, reaching long, 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 long. Reach more for the wall on the ceiling so you don't collapse your leg. Now place your left hand down, place your right hand down. Bring that right leg back to the center, bend the leg and come off. Now, I'm going to turn at an angle to my right hand. Ooh, that's it. I'm going to bring my right foot up and I'm going to rotate to the back. If you're uncomfortable doing this, please don't. My foot's completely on the chair. I'm going to reach back as if I can catch the chair if I need to. Now from there, I'm going to bend my left leg in a squat. So I find a nice stretch down the front of my right thigh and straighten. I'm going to bend down in a squat. And straighten. I can feel the chair with my hands if I need it. Now, I'm going to place my right hand back down. I'm going to remove the right foot. I'm going to face the front. I'm going to place both hands on the chair, take my left leg, bring it up, reach for the front of the chair, fold over my left leg, and just breathe into the stretch. One more nice deep breath. From there, I'm going to keep my hands on the chair as I begin to rotate towards the right side and bring my left heel up to that upper corner. Now I'm going to keep my left hand on the chair as I side bend over that left leg, reaching for where the wall and the ceiling meet. Now I'm going to bring my right hand back down, bring my left hand to the other side, rotate back to the center, bend my knee and bring it off the chair. I'm going to bring myself to an angle so I can place my left hand on the chair and bring my right foot up. I'm going to rotate to the back. So reach your arms back, squeezing the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Tuck your tail slightly and now squat. You should be able to feel the back of the chair. My full foot is on the chair, so I feel pretty stable. If I don't, I'm not going to do this thigh stretch, quad stretch. One more. Now, reach back with your left hand again so you can find the chair. Carefully remove that left foot. Guys, let's go ahead and make sure we only have 1-2 spring on. We're going to come up to the chair, not rest our thighs into it, but come very close. Turn it out to a Pilates V. Stack our shoulders over our hips over our heels or ankles. We're going to inhale, lift up, lift our necklace up slightly. Exhale, pull everything together. And dive down, articulate down, keeping those hips over the heels. We're going to find the pedal. Inhale to lower, finding a flat back position. And exhale to pull into cat and lift. Inhale to reach over the pedal in a flat back position. And exhale to lift. One more. Zero out the pedal, squeeze the glutes and hamstrings and lift up, 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 up. Lift that necklace toward the wall of the ceiling meet. Exhale the arms wide to the side. Come up to standing up tall. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for the 2025 holiday stretch on the chair. If you have any questions or need any modifications, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.